Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DnD Cross. Today, I have a few things that I want to do. It's going to be a pretty build and time-lapse heavy episode because your boy is getting a little sick, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not, but my throat hurts. So, we're going to build a lot today, and as you can see, I am standing a big old pillar here because I needed this spot right here. Back over this way we have our farm over there, and then over there we have our desert that we built last episode. And we are going to be building a mountain here. We need a mountain for the build that I want to do today. So, being the god of this land, I woohoo! This way. This is the way that we need to go. Right there. Ayo. No! No! I cannot control. Okay, there we go. Right there. Boom. Being the god of this land, though, we're going to build a mountain in 2 seconds. Check this out. 3, 2, 1. Behold, mountains. But what does every mountain need in order to be a mountain? Snow on the roof and spires. We need spires in this mountain. Otherwise, we have 2 mountains coming out of the ground with nothing. You guys ready for spires? Because I am ready for spires. 3, 2, 1. Spires! We got spires for our mountain. We've got a big old mountain range. We've got stone. We've got snow. We've got grass. We've got it all. We've got mountains, baby. That's the power of being God. Let's show you what God himself has done. We've got some beautiful mountains here. Get snow on the tops of them, kind of draining down just a little bit. This one a little bit more than this one. And then we have spires. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, brain, this is a lot of stone. What are they ever going to do? Well, think about it. I don't really think that a lot of mountains necessarily are going to have... Ooh, let's make that bigger. I don't think that a lot of mountains necessarily are going to have a lot of grass on them, personally. And if they do, too bad, because these ones are not. I could do it, but I don't know. Maybe in the future we will. Not right now. But we've got so many spires here. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, brain, this is like 4 minutes into the video. How? I don't even know if it's made it to 4. What are you going to do for the rest of the video? What are you going to do? Well, today we make our first dungeon. And you're like, okay, a mountain dungeon. I get it. That's fine. But what if I told you that this dungeon was not going to be entered in from here or here? But you probably aren't even going to know where it's going to be entered from. That would take the fun away from it, making the player search for it. So, let me make the entrance of the dungeon real quick. And then we'll come back and we'll make the dungeon together. I'll hollow out a little bit of land where I want it. It's going to be in this mountain range somewhere, I can tell you that. But lots of treasures, lots of riches, lots of puzzles for the people, hopefully. Maybe not. We'll see. But they're going to need to clear it. So let me clear some space real quick, and I'll pop right back to you guys. Alright, so I have chosen an entrance to our dungeon, and you guys have no idea where it is. And I kind of like that. I like that idea. But we're going to make a dungeon here, and I cleared out a little bit of space. I apologize if it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, it's kind of the point of the dungeon for it to be hard to see. We want the players to have torches, and those torches can go out, and we want the players to have to buy a lot of torches. Just kind of like, is it Darkest Dungeon? Is that the game that does it? We want it to feel like that. That being said, we're going to hop into a time lapse here, and I've never done a time lapse underground before, so hopefully it turns out well. I'm gonna clear some space. We're gonna make a little bit of like the starting area of the dungeon together, and then we'll pop back, we'll talk about it a little bit, and then maybe we'll make some puzzles or something, and we'll just kind of see how it feels from there. So, hope you guys enjoy the time lapse. Welcome back from that short time lapse, a little 45 seconds of a quick main entrance of an area. Gotta show you guys something here real quick. Lights, we have lights, baby. Got a little lever there for the players themselves, because this is gonna be a dwarven mine, I do believe. Hence the pipes going everywhere, and we're gonna have some tinker stations and whatnot going around. So let's talk about where we're going to go from here, because we've got 3 other doors that we have not used yet. So let's talk about it. What is the goal? This is going to bother me, and you guys as well, probably. That's even worse. Okay, what are we going to do from here on out? Well, we have 2 doors, and then we have an extra door here. And I was thinking that this door right here is going to lead them to what they need to get. It's going to be a smaller room full of, like, if I decide to do treasure and whatnot, it'll be in there. And then over here, this is where we're going to have them place the object. And this over here is going to be like the main dungeon itself. So, what are we going to do with the main dungeon itself, you ask? Well, I had an idea. Let's make the players hate my campaign. I want to make them hate it. I want to make them quit right here. Because I don't want to keep going. No, I'm totally kidding. But I do want to make them think about quitting. And what makes people think about quitting more than parkour? Not only parkour, slime block parkour. I'm talking bows and arrows. And now, mind you, there's only going to be 1 player on their team who's using bows and arrows. And all 3 of them have to make it through. Oh, that sounds brutal. So we're going to do it. We're going to probably make a little elevator shaft here that goes down. Not here. You guys don't look at my redstone, alright? It sucks. And then once we go down, we're going to have lava parkour. Players can die here. This is going to be like probably one of the first instances where players can die. And they can die for real. They can lose all their stuff. Probably not their money. I'll probably have a way for them to keep their money because I'm a nice guy. And so they can get restocked and whatnot. But let's see. We're going to hop into a time lapse here in a second. Let's see how much I can get them to hate it. Hope you guys enjoy the time lapse. Hey guys, welcome back from our mini time lapse. Are you ready to see how much we can torment our players in the first dungeon. Are you ready? I went ahead, had to Google some redstone mechanics here, but we got ourselves a little mini elevator made. It's not the best because we have some dangerous loops here. But we get to the bottom, and here we go. Now, if you notice, we have a lot of lava at the bottom. Very dangerous if you're bad at parkour, which I happen to know our players are. They suck at it. I can't imagine any of them have done it before in their life, actually. So I try to keep it mildly simple. But if you notice, maybe they're like, oh, I got some fire down here, so let's get ourselves a fire breathing or fire whatever potion. There's no button back to the top. Our players are screwed and they have to finish this or they die. Now what happens if you make it across, right? You got to go up, up. Pretty simple here at the beginning. Now here, if you don't sprint, you're not going to make it, right? And now this one, you can cheat it a little bit if you'd like. Psych! You cannot. You have to jump around to the ladder, which is possible. Let's see if I can do it first try here. Oh, yeah. And now, you may think, well, I'll just jump over to that. Psych, you're at the roof. You got to time it perfectly. Now we're up here. Fall down. Boom. We made it because we're professional. And here is the item they're after. This is the source of the dwarven power, the lights, everything. So they're going to take this. Now, if you're wondering how I did this, I downloaded Zoomavoid's, what's it called? Armor statue mod. And then we just kind of fiddled around with it a little bit until we ended up with a floating thing that we can take. We can put back. And we also have the button back to the main floor right here. So once the players complete their journey, they will be more than willing to be able to get back to the top. And you're saying, but Brain, how are they supposed to make it back up? Well, I did go a little easy on them this time. We made a room all the way back here to let them back up. Boop, boom. One way. But they won't know it's here unless they watch this video. Of course, they will. But, I mean, they still have to go through the parkour. They can't break through this. Now they have the button. Put the button here. Make their way back up to the top. They got the item. We can expect a few deaths this way. And now once they bring the item over, they have that. Now we're going to hop into another time lapse of where they're going to put it. Now this one might be a little bit different, but they think they had it difficult over here, probably lost a lot of stuff or whatever the heck else, and they're like, "All right, I'm just going to go put it away and then we'll get our stuff." Let's just hop into the time lapse and let me show you. Hey guys, welcome back from the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed our little bunker area here, and this is where all of our dwarves are gonna hang out. They got their tables here to work on. They've got a forge in the middle with a bucket on it to work on as well. And what do we got here? So this is where I think that we should have a boss fight. Because we just came down here, right? Let's just walk you through it, right? So you come down here, all the dwarves are like, hey, how'd you find us? Blah, 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 blah. Welcome. You just kind of ran in from a random spot. And then You come down here, take our elevator. You're walking down, you're walking down, you're walking down. You're like, I need your stuff. They're like, okay. You complete this parkour. We're not going to do it because we are God. You take the Prismarine. Let's take the Prismarine here. You take it. We have the Prismarine. Take the button. Walk all the way back up here. Yada la 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 la. Open this up. Close that up. Alright, now we have the button. We take the button back up. Back at the roof. And now, we're like, alright, so now we have Prismarine. What do we do with the Prismarine? Come back down here. All the dwarves are probably going to be pissed you just stole their power supply, which is what all these tubes are for. So now they're going to fight you. Right? So now we have a bunch of angry dwarves running at us as our first boss fight. Main quest boss fight. And we come in here once we're done. And there's a lever right here. We replace the lever with the Prismarine. We'll just replace that again. Replace the lever with the Prismarine. Take the lever that we have. And we have this. Bing. 3x3 piston door. And this is where the next quest will be held. Which I'm not going to put in here because I don't want you guys to know what the main quest is. So boom, that is what we have. This is our first dungeon complete. I'm going to go ahead and reset the dungeon off of cam here. But that's how it's going to be completed. And I'm okay with kind of explaining how this one's done. Just because I feel like it's going to be difficult enough for the players already. We're not going to do that on all of them. But this is, this is the first one, so I feel like it's okay. We do what we do. We got the lights off, and this is the start of the dungeon right here. Other than lighting glitches, but that's totally okay. All right, so besides the lighting glitches, this is the start of the dungeon, and we finished it together. Lights come on. People are confused. You kind of have no idea what's going on. Is it going to be a quicker dungeon? Yeah, probably. Is it going to be one that still kills the players? Hopefully. Alright, but with that being said, I think you guys have seen enough. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the Dwarven Kingdom workshop that we made here. And until next time, guys, I will see you when I see you. Peace, peace.